Good evening again, everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome to the reorganization meeting of the Borough of Englewood Cliffs Mayor and Council. Today is January 1st, 2018. It's 8:04 p.m. Before we start, we'd like to have the oath of office administered to newly re-elected councilperson Edward Aversa. I congratulate Councilwoman Gloria O., who's already been sworn in, not feeling well today, and participating by phone. Gloria, you there?
Yes, I'm here, Mayor.
Okay. Great. And even just as great as having you sworn in, Ed, we have Mr. Frank Luciano, one of Fordham's finest. A young lawyer from Fordham, Fordham Law, Fordham undergrad. He shares my alma maters. Very proud to have you here, and welcome.
And I'm proud, and you run a very fine courtroom, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. You may be the only person tonight who says that, but I appreciate it.
Then in some of the courtrooms in Hackensack.
I know you have, yeah. Well, great. So, do you want to get sworn in? Do we have a Bible? We're getting a Bible.
Let me just say something.
Yes, as long as you wish.
I've been here, I've been in Englewood Cliffs 66 years. And Englewood Cliffs has a reputation of being a fine municipal government throughout the state of New Jersey. Mr. Mayor, you're carrying on that tradition. We have a fine reputation as a municipal government. And of course, it's a pleasure and it's an honor being here. And may I just say a moment in reflection, Mr. Mayor? I've been a lawyer many years. Counsel, God was good to me. I was a young boy, 19 years of age. And I went through the terrible experience of World War II. And saw the Holocaust. All of the most terrible things that could happen to a young man happened to me. But I have no complaints. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud that I was able to serve America. And I'm proud that America is great. That's what America's all about. This is what it's about. This is what my young friends, young boys who lost their lives for America. This is what it's all about. Wonderful places. When she speaks in the Senate, they listen to her.
Oh, yeah.
They do. And of course, the great Gordon Johnson, sitting next door in the Assembly.
They don't listen to me.
They listen to them also. So I just want to say, Mr. Mayor, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be here. And America, ladies and gentlemen, it's great.
Yes.
It's great to be in America.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Now, young man, the oath of allegiance. State of New Jersey, County of Bergen, I, Edward Aversa, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance to the same and to the government established in the United States and this state. On the authority of the people, I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties of office of councilman of Englewood Cliffs. Do you so swear, young man? I do. According to my survivability, is that correct? According to the best of your ability. So help me God. I want to sign it. Next week, I'm going to tell them about this. There's some judges there that I have to put up with. And I'm going to tell them that this place has many of the attributes somebody judges should have.
Mr. Luciano is the son, yeah? I know Mr. Luciano now for 16 years, and he lives across the street from me, and this is an honor. I get all the stories, and he is actually a treat. He's given me a lot of books to read, which I have been doing, and still do. Always some history that I don't know anything about, but a lot of old Italian history, parts of Italy that were owned and occupied by places and people I never knew occupied. So it's a wealth of knowledge and a pleasure. It's a treat for me to have him here, and I appreciate it so much.
Mr. Mayor,
Staying with these two fine gentlemen.
Mr. Mayor,
Hold on, Gloria, get my picture taken. What you doing there?
Sure, hold on. So, Mr. Luciano? Okay, hold on. Gloria, hold on. Let's take a picture.
As a matter of fact, Mr. Mayor, I'm going to stick around a while. Okay, because I enjoyed it.
Okay,
Mr. Mayor,
hold on. He's walking back to the dais.
Okay,
Gloria was calling.
Gloria, yes.
Mr. Mayor, may I say something to Mr. Luciana?
Sure, of course.
Mr. Luciana, I'm so sorry I can't be there tonight. Hello, can you hear me?
Be here tonight.
Oh, Ms. Luciano, Councilwoman O is apologizing for not being able to be here tonight, and she just said it over the phone.
She called,
Mr. Luciana?
You can hear her?
she said
She's coming here. Would you like to
Can he hear me?
speak with her?
First, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight, young lady. It was wonderful. It was great. We missed you, and I hope you get well.
Okay.
Well, it's a special night for me too, young lady. Now the council is meeting, and I've got to get off. Thanks very much.
Thank you, good night.
Can we have a roll call, please?
Mayor Kranjak?
Present.
Councilpersons Aversa?
Present?
E. Park? Here. O.
Here,
McMorro?
Here.
M. Park?
Yep.
Wu?
Here.
Borough Attorney?
Present.
Municipal Clerk?
Thank you. We're going to do the flag salute now. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Madam Clerk, would you please read into the record the Open Public Meetings Act statement?
Adequate notice of this meeting was given to the press and posted as required. Date and time of this meeting was legally given as required by the Open Public Meetings Act. This notice is on file with the municipal clerk and posted on the bulletin board. Minutes of this meeting will be made available to the public upon the completion of typing and proofreading by the municipal clerk.
Thank you. So, in addition to having Mr. Luciano here this evening, we have other dignitaries here as well. We have State Senator Loretta Weinberg, Assemblyman Gordon Johnson, and Bergen County Clerk John Hogan. You're also here from a women's elected official group, correct? Can you just tell me exactly who you're from?
Sure. The organization is called We Do, Women Empowered Democratic
Okay, great.
Organization.
And I know you have something to say, so if, in the order of Loretta, Gordon, John, if you have anything to say, please feel free to get up. And there's a microphone over there. Just use that one.
Thank you very much, and good evening, members of the mayor and council, township attorney, your clerk, administrator. It is a pleasure to be here, hopefully, to wish all of you in Englewood Cliffs, all of the residents that we represent, and I mean all. The election's over. As far as I know, I speak for my colleagues, Valerie Huddle and Gordon Johnson, who will speak soon. Our offices are open to be of assistance to any resident. We never ask party affiliation. We never ask how you voted, but we're there if we can do anything. We are also there if we can do anything for you as a borough, whether it is to help with state grants, to write letters of support, or to do anything that we can do other than increase aid to the town since we're kind of broke. But to do anything that we reasonably can do for you as a borough. It is also a pleasure for me to be here, particularly for Councilman Aversa and for Councilwoman O. I'm sorry you're home ill. If I had known, I would have dropped off some chicken soup on my way here, which of course is the cure for almost everything. I wish you a speedy recovery. Congratulations to both of you on your reelection. It is a vote of confidence when the residents come out and decide to return you to a position where they already have experience with your leadership. So congratulations to both of you. A word to Council President McMorrow. Again, I would like to just repeat to you that once that little election season is over, we do not discern people that we help based upon their political affiliation. So with that, Happy New Year, a healthy New Year, hopefully a peaceful New Year. We could all use a little of that. I hope it could start right here in Englewood Cliffs, as a matter of fact. And with that, if I may, I'd turn the microphone over to my colleague, Gordon Johnson. And I want to say a word to my friend, Frank Luciano. You know, you make me proud to be an American, to remind us about how you, as a 19-year-old, went out there and kept the world safe for the rest of us, for the generations that came afterwards. My husband was in the Korean War, my husband and my brother. My colleague here was in Afghanistan. So we are surrounded by heroes. So thank you, Frank, for being who you are. Mr. Aversa, you are particularly lucky to have them as a neighbor.
I agree.
And
I appreciate you, Senator.
thank you very much.
I know about you, and I know you always try to do the right thing down there.
I always try. Not always easy, but I do try. Anyway.
Good afternoon, everyone, and Gloria, you feel better, I hope. Gloria, you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
It's Gordon, don't worry about it. Okay. Dr. Aversa, congratulations to you, too. We, as the Resident has already said, we're here to serve you. We don't care about party affiliation. We're here to provide good government. And recognizing how things have changed in Washington when it comes to the $10,000 cap that we all know about, they'll have an effect on how you live your lives. It's going to affect your quality of life. And how can we, in some way, ensure that you can maintain your quality of life and maybe keep some money in your bank account as we go forward in 2018, 2019, and going forward with this new system that's in place. So, recognizing these boroughs need help to provide services, because it's going to affect the values of home values. It's going to have an effect on home values in Bergen County. So, I recognize that. Shaking your head, right? And we have to prepare ourselves for it, prepare ourselves to help you get through this. And that's what we do in Trenton. So, I'd like to speak to Frank Luciano, who speaks so well at the Veterans Day ceremony in Englewood. Always has a story to tell about his experiences in World War II. He's getting up again.
I know all about you. Great job you're doing down there.
Thank you.
I know how well you operate.
Thank you. By the way, I was in Saudi Arabia, not Afghanistan. But,
Saudi Arabia.
yeah, well, I know. So, happy and healthy 2018, everyone. Like I said before, we are here for you, dedicated to you, and hopefully we'll get through this next year unscathed. But keep in mind that it's a big state, and with a lot of issues. So, and Mr. Mayor, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
And I'll pass the microphone to my friend, the clerk of Bergen County, John Hogan.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, members of the governing body. When my office reached out to you last week, to see if we could come out to certify the election ceremoniously, because we all know the results came in election night, and my office certified about 10 days later. But we try to get out throughout the county. I think we're going to be doing about 15 certifications within the next week. We started earlier today. We've been going all day. Before I read the certifications, some reflections on this day. January 1st, 1964. It was cold, but not as cold as today, because a new record's been broken today, I heard today. I was called upon to put on my best shoes, pants. I looked at the picture this morning just to make sure I was saying the right thing. It was a polo shirt. It wasn't a suit and tie. And I was about 7 years old, and my job was to go and walk up and present the new mayor with a gavel and a block of wood, and the new mayor was my father. 40-year-old, energetic guy, just waiting since the day I was born to become mayor. Guy was a milkman, and he went on to become mayor of our little town of Northville, which isn't that far away from here. I still can't comprehend that 10 years later, I would lose him to throat cancer. But during those 10 years, he served, actually it was 9.5 years that he served as mayor. The will of one person, working with the governing body, could accomplish some great things. In our town, he got a post office. Northville was a little rural, a little more rural than Englewood Cliffs. He got a post office. He was able to develop at least one-third of the town. It was probably more, an industrial area, residential area, all during that time in office. We didn't have a borough hall back then. The borough hall was, you walked into our little Cape Cod house, and right in the front door was the mayor's desk, right there. And he presided over meetings. It was at the firehouse. He was able to get a borough hall, which we still use today. It's been renovated since then. Some great things accomplished by leadership and people working together. So I wanted to share that with you today, how important that day was for me. One other thing, there's a guy who lives not too far from here by the name of Charles Osgood. You all know him, the CBS personality. I heard he's retiring. He lives in Tenafly.
Another Fordham guy.
Another Fordham guy. He lives in Tenafly. So he's retiring, and they asked him, what theme does he use to present his views, his opinions, his commentaries? And what he said is he sticks to this theme, and excuse me for my back. Not all is good, but most is good. Not all is good, but most is good. So when we look at the world today, when we look at Washington, when we look at the challenges in our state, we can say not all is good. But when we come to the local level, to the county level, to the municipal level, where all the decisions are made, public safety, infrastructure, we support our school systems. All those decisions that are made, we can say that most is good on this very, very special Reorganization Day, as it was so many years ago. Thank you, Mayor. And I'd now like to certify. Councilman Aversa, can you just join me for one quick second? We don't want to take up too much time. This is to certify that at a general meeting held on the 7th day of November, it says in the year of our Lord 2017, but I have to have that removed. Edward F. Aversa was duly elected to serve as a member of the council for a full term in the borough of Englewood Cliffs. You received 1,109 total votes. The people placed their confidence in you for another 3 years. Congratulations, Councilman.
Nice result, thanks so much.
And then if I may, also to certify the general election held on the 7th day of November, same year, 2017, Gloria O. was duly re-elected to serve as a member of the council for a full term, Borough of Englewood Cliffs. Councilwoman, you received 1,107 total votes. The voters have their confidence in you, and they demonstrated it, and I will leave this with the clerk for you also. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
John and I actually spent the day together down at the Port Authority in November, touring the new site, and in terms of what can be accomplished in a short period of time, that is a great place to visit and see what's been accomplished down there. So, John, I wish you a Happy New Year. Loretta, Happy New Year. Gordon, Happy New Year. And it's your turn.
John, you're gonna fix these,
You can just stay here.
and you'll send them to me?
You pull it out there, yeah.
On behalf of the Women Empowered Democratic Organization of Bergen County, I'm here to present the Certificate of Achievement to Councilwoman Gloria O. for being elected to serve the community of Englewood Cliffs. Gloria, congratulations. I hope that you're feeling better soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll make sure she gets it.
Thank you for coming. Okay.
Good night. Thank you for having us again.
Thanks. Thank you. The door's open back there.
Yeah, you can. To the right.
Okay, all very nice. Gloria, you still there?
Gloria?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so, next up on the agenda is the annual address, by the mayor. It's kind of a, things I like, things I don't like speech, so, hope you enjoy it. Good evening, Happy New Year, and thank you for being here. This is a wonderful opportunity for me to thank certain people who have worked with me over the past 2 years, accomplishing many great things for our borough. Thank you, Rosemary Weber, I see you're here, for keeping the borough and me well organized. It's much appreciated. Thank you, Janet Fermano, for the integrity of our financial records. Thank you, Catherine Steinell. She is a well-experienced borough administrator, and I ask much from her, especially during this budget season coming up. We've already started. We are fortunate to have you on our team. Thank you to Mark Neville and the men of our DPW. They have worked in all types of weather, and they set an example for others with their dedication, and their work is about work attitude. It's great. They've done a great job, and I know you have your hands full right now because of all the freezing pipes and ice on the roads. Thank you to council members Park, Wu, and McMorrow for your leadership and perseverance. I know it's not always easy. Thank you to Russ Perino for your leadership of our planning board, and to the members that I appointed, Oral Valari, Kyle Hutchins, Mary O'Shea, Mario Bai, and Francis Correa. Thank you to Tony Saccone for administering our courts so well. I see you here tonight. Thank you. Much appreciated. Special thanks to Maribel Liberti for doing your best at the police department. I also thank the officers of our Englewood Cliffs Police Department who have privately supported my reform efforts. It's much appreciated. Thank you to Jen Park, our health inspector, and to George Simones and Howie Mann for leading our fire department, even though they never invite me to any events. George and Howie have the most difficult jobs in the borough, and they are volunteers. Special thanks to all our volunteer firemen. They're much appreciated. And then also I want to thank my other appointees and representatives, Mary O'Shea, Lauren Eastwood, Sanket Shaw, and Judge Letty. I thank all those others serving as volunteers in our community. Your ranks have grown so much since I became mayor, and you are so much appreciated. We could never have all the events that we do have without their help. I also want to thank our teachers and school administrators for the excellent work they do with our children. I'm always delighted to be invited to our schools for events. I get to read Dr. Seuss books wearing a Dr. Seuss hat once a year, and I always enjoy seeing the wonderful rapport they have with our students. They're doing a great job. Last year and the year before that, I gave you my word that my team and I would not let you down, and we didn't. Here is what we accomplished in the last 12 months. We kept taxes down for every resident. I believe the average increase over the last 2 years has been about $50. We honored every single financial obligation to our employees, their unions, and our vendors. We held our department heads accountable to follow the borough's rules, regulations, resolutions, and ordinances. And we have taken corrective and disciplinary measures when rules were not followed. We made sure that the LG headquarters construction proceeded on schedule, and it is to be completed in 2019. Now, that excavation work is almost complete. We will soon start to see the most advanced office building in New Jersey rise from our bedrock. We reduced government spending by about $500,000, and I'm looking to double that number without impacting services other than to improve them. We are working to create affordable senior housing at the Lions Club site on Hudson Terrace so that our senior citizens can downsize and continue living in the town they love. We purchased and took delivery of a new fire truck in December to replace a very old pumper truck. I was not permitted to drive it, but I got to sit in it. We caused several frivolous litigations against the borough and me to be dismissed, and we are strenuously defending over 8 other baseless and politically motivated lawsuits. My administration and I should run this borough and not the unelected courts and the unelected Parisi Democrats. They had their time. We created wonderful and amazing community gatherings with our community night out, where over 800 people attended. We had an Easter egg hunt, a 5-kilometer road race. William beat me again. And a fun walk with over 500 participants. And we also had a highly successful Winter Wonderland gathering in December and a fabulous trunk or treat in October. Park benches have also been installed on our public lands outside of our parks for our residents to enjoy. We created a predictable, business-friendly environment, which requires full adherence to the rule of law. You can now purchase insurance wherever you wish. You can bank wherever you wish, and your building permits are being issued without the past headaches. I am not here to sell you insurance or banking services as the Parisi Democrats did. I'm here to govern. You can leave. We took the Borough Hall building away from the Parisi family and gave it back to you, our residents. We planned the renovation of Whitty Field, and we plan on executing and renovating this year. We collected food. Somebody said, no, we won't, but we will, actually. Stay tuned. We collected food donations for the Office of Concerned Food Pantry in Englewood to ease the problems facing the working poor of Bergen County. We are fortunate and should assist those who are going through tough times. I'm working to actually have a non-perishable food collection drop-off at all our regular mayor and council meetings, so we may put a box out in the front, and we would encourage you to bring cereal or other non-perishable food items, and then we'll have the Office of Concern come up and pick it up. I know my church does that, and it's highly successful and highly needed. Our plan was, and still is, to listen, learn, help, lead, and defend to make Englewood Cliffs the best town in New Jersey. So our formula is, we listen to your issues, we learn about your issues, we help solve your issues, we lead Englewood Cliffs. We defend the integrity of our democracy in the face of corruption. I added the last item this year. as the borough and I have been sued over 10 times in the past 2 years for doing my duties to you, the residents. I have been sued by the former political insiders wishing to shift money back to themselves and away from you, our residents. Indeed, those days are over, and I thank everyone who helped me do so. And if you haven't helped me, join my group. It works a lot better. On that note, please understand that when I'm attacked, our residents are attacked. When our residents are attacked, our democracy is attacked. When I am sued, our residents are sued. I know my rights and duties to govern this great borough, and I am not going to have my political enemies, indeed each of them an enemy of democracy, try to have courts usurp a democratically elected mayor and run our borough. Unfortunately, what started out as hard feelings by the person who I defeated in an election, and the former mayor and his cronies, grew to public disrespect, you hear it in the back, at the microphone as well, by them. It then spread to social media, calling me Stalin and Hussein, spreading thereafter to attempted physical intimidation at public meetings by our PBA, spreading onward from there to lies in the Eye on the Cliff's Parisi Democratic Party newsletter, escalating from there to being run off the road while riding with my dog, to recently being informed of a death threat against me. While I do not know how unsavory or violent my opponents will become and escalate their hatred for our democracy and me, I do know that I am unfazed, and I will continue doing my job for everyone in Englewood Cliffs, as that was what I was duty sworn to do. I'll also let you in on my governance style. This is very important since I became mayor. By design, I never take a meeting alone with anyone. This, of course, has frustrated many people, but has not stopped them from lying in court documents. 2, I never have a closed door when an employee enters my office. 3, I never accepted PBA cards offered to me. 4, I tried to have our current borough administrator, Catherine Steinell, or borough council, present at all my meetings. It's a simple formula, and it's a large break from the Parisi days, and has served me well. Now, as hard as we try to implement our anti-corruption reforms, there have been obstacles from certain people. These obstacles have been largely overcome by working with the community, because the vast majority of our residents don't care about the dirt and squalor of local politics. Rather, they care about the sparkle of our wonderful community events and programs. As I have often stated, we will work with anyone who will work with us, and we will defend our democracy by anyone attacking it. It should not matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat when it comes to improving our community. Indeed, the only Democrats opposing me, threatening me, defaming me, and attacking me are those who have been financially hurt by my anti-corruption reforms. Makes sense. I will repeat what many of you have heard me say over the last 2 years, and I hope it will register with even more of our residents in 2018. We are a very fortunate and blessed community with a small fraction of the social and economic problems that many towns and cities across America struggle with. As a borough, we are now more than ever at a tipping point. My focus has been to cut taxes, and it will continue. When I became mayor, I knew we would come to a day when the federal government would finally create long-needed tax policy requiring local governments to be run better and without waste. That day has arrived in the form of the new Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, under which our residents now have their state and local income tax deductions limited to $10,000 in the aggregate per year. So the federal government has finally created an incentive for boroughs like ours to be run with lower taxes, because our residents can't deduct them anymore. Again, I saw this day coming. It's now here, and I'm glad we have spent the last 2 years anticipating it and undoing the spend and tax the most you can days of the Parisi Democrats. My job is to run the borough efficiently and to protect the interests of our residents by delivering great services with lower taxes. I must also balance the interest of our residents with our employees and their ability to earn a proper living. Over the past 2 years, the Parisi Democrats, whom I defeated to become mayor, have improperly declared that I am anti-police or that I am anti-employee because I want to stop wasteful spending. And I want to stop the above-market salary and benefit terms. Nothing can be further from the truth. And I always want to take care of our employees. And I always support fair and honest policing. My first job was on the factory floor, so I know long days and hard work. However, unlike the Parisi Democrats that ran our town for 42 years, I don't want our employees to be paid extra in exchange for being owned by a political party, which is exactly what happened here in some cases. I stand for a fair wage for an honest day's work. Now, let's continue discussing taxes. When I became mayor, I made it my main mission to lower our municipal taxes, which are the taxes that I am responsible for. And I was right to do so then, and I am even more right to do so now with the new Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that I mentioned earlier taking effect now. To be clear, I am not responsible for your school taxes or your county taxes or any of your income taxes, although I do wish our county and school board would lower their taxes as well. Again, I appreciate that taxes are a balancing act. Our government must spend money to provide for services and infrastructure. While we spend money on salaries, we must balance the interests of our residents with those of our employees and other spending. In a fair negotiation, that would not be a problem. However, what I inherited with our PBA contract, which is our police union contract, and the police chief's contract, was not fair to our residents and taxpayers. By the design of the Parisi Democrats, those contracts were structured to reward members of the local Democratic Party, as emphasized now by those cartoonish lawn signs now highlighting the direct and overt financial connection between our law enforcement and the Parisi Democrats. You have to ask yourself, why would our police chief earn a $229,000 salary per year? $10,000 more than the police commissioner of New York City. To put this in perspective, our chief has a force of 25 officers, while the New York City commissioner must supervise a force of 34,000 officers and 51,000 total employees. Folks, this makes no sense. Why is our chief of police the 5th highest paid chief in New Jersey? Then you have to ask yourself, why do our police officers receive 30 sick days and 30 vacation days per year? And why are they the 2nd highest paid police force in New Jersey without including the $350,000 of overtime they just charged us for in 2017, which is well in excess of the budgeted amount? The Englewood Cliffs Police Department financials are terrible for our residents. However, what is equally terrible is that if our police chief was willing to do so, our annual police overtime could easily be closer to $100,000 rather than the $350,000 that it was in 2017 and near that amount in 2016. There were also recent years where our police overtime was over $500,000. This makes budgeting very difficult, folks. Our police chief refuses to keep the overtime down, despite my repeated requests over the past 2 years, and he gets away with it every year because he has the right to conduct... Okay, we're gonna take a little break, and I'm gonna ask you to leave because you're being disruptive.
Sorry.
No, you have to leave now. You were warned.
No, I don't have to leave, and you're talking about somebody's performance. I think you should be really cheerful about that.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break. Better? Okay. Our police chief refuses to keep overtime down despite my repeated requests over the past 2 years, and he gets away with it every year because he has the... Yes, officer, the two women in the back row are being disruptive. Can you please warn them, and if they don't stop, please ask them to leave? Yeah, they both have. That's not what he's here for.
That's inaccurate.
They're being disruptive, officer.
That's not accurate.
Violating the rights of...
That's inaccurate.
Everything's okay now?
I don't think so. Can you warn them, please, that you will remove them if they continue? Thank you. And he gets away with it every year because he has the right to conduct day-to-day operational control over our police officers. One of the main problems has been the 30 sick days that each officer receives. While the enforcement of sick day policy is very lax in itself, the management of a sick day is the chief usually calling in an off-duty officer and charging the borough over time, rather than having a senior officer go out on patrol that day. Another problem is that most of our senior officers work the same shift rather than being spaced out during a 24-hour workday. I'm repeatedly told, one, the police chief's Bill of Rights give our chief the right to do whatever he wants, which includes wasting your money without any accountability. This is an affront to every resident of New Jersey, not just Englewood Cliffs, because everyone in New Jersey has the same problem. And two, the chief's employment contract, as I inherited from Parisi, and Aversa, make him unaccountable for exceeding his budget. The combination of the police chief's Bill of Rights and our chief's employment contract and our PBA contract are highly unfair and an affront to our residents, public policy, and good government. It is just not fair to our other employees as well, who come to work and do their jobs at reasonable market-rated salaries and benefits, to have about $1 million per year wasted in our police department. I believe our police budget can be reduced by $1 million without any impact to our safety at all. I'm also not interested in a battle of silly lawn signs. Some of the Parisi Democrats have recently adopted a protest by planting lawn signs on their lawns, declaring to the world that they put the interest of a police department chief and union ahead of and paramount to the residents who pay their salaries and benefits. Thank you, lawn sign residents, for proving my point and your complicity in all that is wrong. The protest lawn signs speak volumes to the non-market contract terms that they feel we owe them. The lawn sign mob wants us to stand for nothing and fall for everything, just like them. Here's how the lawn sign messaging works, folks. Give the chief and PBA financially high above market salaries and benefits. Get them all to campaign for you in local elections so more of the same can happen in the future. And then plant a lawn sign hugging the group that you just overpaid and had campaigned for you. It's brilliant, except it's unfair. Those planted lawn signs are both the seedlings and the harvest of the very corruption that I am fighting against on behalf of our taxpayers. Again, I need to balance the interests of our residents and our employees. Those lawn signs speak to the great imbalance that currently exists. Now that you have heard my concerns and plans, I should also mention that our state's finances and pension obligations impact us greatly in Englewood Cliffs. New Jersey's per-person pension debt is nearly $11,000, while the national median is $800 per person. We can't be surprised with such numbers, as we as a borough contributed to it with every over-market chief's contract, PBA contract, and other excessive spending. Who created this problem, and how do we fix it? Well, the problem was created by historically incompetent and corrupt governments at every level and in every party. It's my firm belief that you cannot fix a state and country without fixing municipalities, and that is why I have zero tolerance for wasteful spending, inefficient government, patronage jobs, misuse of courts, and politics in the workplace. All of these have led to disastrous consequences in New Jersey and Englewood Cliffs. My goal is to fix New Jersey and America one town at a time, with Englewood Cliffs serving as a model for others to follow. Our good citizens trust my team and me to do what is best for the borough. and that is what we will continue to be doing. My team and I are here to continue working for all residents, and we will work with anyone who is willing to work with us. I know there are many Democrats in the borough who feel the same way about the Parisi Democrats as I do. We have spoken, we have met, and I encourage you, if you're one of them, to take back your party and work with us. After all, it should not matter if you are an R or a D at the municipal level. Thank you for being here and for your support. If we can all live together, we can all work together. I wish everyone a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Thank you. Thank you, Frank. Coming from you, it means a lot.
Very good.
Thank you. Did you want to say anything else?
It's a pleasure being
My address is your
I want
address.
to say it's a pleasure being
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to open up to the public now. Can I have a motion to open the meeting up?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
If there's anyone from the public who wishes to be heard, please raise your hand. Wait for me to recognize you. Approach the microphone. State your name and address. It's not a question and answer period. Try to limit yourself to no more than 5 minutes. Anybody? Yes.
Yeah, just turn it the other way. Thanks.
Getting there.
Just push it all the way down, in.
Getting there, 49 Irving Avenue, Englewood Cliffs. Well, very defensive speech, Mr. Mayor. Well known that when someone is failing at their job, they're extremely defensive and they point fingers at everyone else except for where their own failings are.
Actually, somebody pointed a car at me, so that was a little different.
The one thing, there's this like huge issue in town, and I noticed that you didn't mention it. 600 units of affordable housing coming to Englewood Cliffs because your appointees on the planning...
So that's fear-mongering, because that's not happening, ma'am.
It's not fear-mongering.
That's fear-mongering, and it's not happening.
It is...
Go on.
Oh, there's a motion...
It's a statement, it's not a question.
The motion was filed. It's happening.
It's not happening. It sounds like you want it to happen.
Appointees on the planning board turned down a beautiful corporate building. And you have the nerve to sit here and talk about LG, which you had nothing to do with. And you turned down 800 Sylvan, and now we're having 600 residential units coming to Englewood Cliffs. Is going to increase the families by 1/3. Our taxes are going to skyrocket, and it's all because of your arrogance and the arrogance of the members of the...
Just for the record, my planning board has done an excellent job, and this woman speaking here is a perfect example of ignorance is bliss, because she does not know all the facts.
Oh, I do not know all the facts.
That's all I'm going to
I have to say,
say. Finish your statement.
That is the most devastating thing that's ever happened to this town. And it never happened before, and it happened on your watch.
Well, actually, I thought 42 years of Parisi's was the worst thing that could happen, but,
Nothing,
okay.
no. And
You're free to your opinion.
Were absolutely incorrect
You're free to,
about
for
the
your,
Parisi administration.
okay, you're free for your opinion.
Moving on. I noticed that if someone sues the borough that you don't care for, that's just terrible. And when we sue you, oh, all the residents are being sued. But someone that is on your side sues the borough, like Council President McMorrow, that's okay. And I also noticed that there was no discussion of the high salaries in the police department when Deputy Chief McMorrow was getting just as high a salary as Chief Chiaffi for being the deputy chief. Was the difference about $2,000?
Just for the record, I believe all lawsuits against the borough are
It
wrong,
never came up in a meeting.
and all these salaries are out of control.
Incredible.
I don't care who's getting
it.
them.
Meeting
when Deputy Chief McMorrow was making the same salary, but now it's a big...
You just raised it now, and I said, I'm agreeing with you. They're all these lawsuits are horrible, terrible things. They should never have to come up.
How many times is McMorrow going to sue the borough? I mean,
Well, unfortunately, they've been mistreated, so, you
Oh,
know.
they've been mistreated. Oh, okay. Very, very good. You mentioned the Trump plan. I actually like the Trump plan. I'm a Trump supporter. I like the limit on the property tax. But what people don't say is that the standard deduction has been doubled. The mandate for Obamacare, if you don't have insurance, has been taken away. The stock market's going to go to even better. So I'm in favor of that. That's fantastic. For you to try to have any affiliation with that or any affiliation with the good things going on there is ridiculous, because you have absolutely nothing to do with that. When you were speaking before about our police chief, you were in violation of his rights. You were discussing his performance as a chief.
Are you an attorney?
And
No. I asked the attorney. She said it was fine.
I am innocent. It is not fine. I don't think that your attorney gives you very good advice.
Aw, don't get personal.
But, and in fact, if you want to
Attack the issue, not the
I am
person.
attacking the issue. The sign and die meeting, when you had your December meeting, you did not adjourn, correct? You adjourned to the sign and die meeting. Is that right? Because the sign and die meeting is a continuation. You can't introduce an adopted ordinance in a continuation. But do what you want. You always do. You don't follow the rules. You just do whatever you want.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
So,
Anybody else wishing to be heard?
one more point. When you stand there and say, it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat, and if you want to work with us, we'll work with you, that is absolutely not true.
What do you want to work on together?
But I don't answer questions on the peanut gallery.
Find a project and we'll work on it together.
I noticed that if you are so sincere, and it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat, why didn't you thank the Democrat council members for working with you?
Because they didn't work with me.
Oh, yes, I think they were.
That's why, actually, they didn't. They voted against our budget. I'm hoping this is a better year.
Well, for a good reason, I'm sure. But isn't that why...
No, actually, it wasn't a good reason.
Isn't that why we're a democracy? You're allowed to vote again?
Right, and I'm also the
But
tiebreaker.
your part of democracy is that, if we disagree with you, if we say anything against you, it's an attack against the residents. No, we are residents, we speak our mind, this is America, we are allowed to disagree, and we are allowed to tell you when we think you're doing a bad job. And you're doing a bad job.
Thank you.
And you know you're doing a bad job.
Okay, thank you.
That's why your speech was so defensive.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
The only defensive thing was me getting out of a car's way trying to run me over.
Oh, you wish. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know, go ahead. Have a seat. Anybody else? Okay, there you go. Okay, yes, I see a hand. Okay.
Lauren Eastwood, Four Willow Drive. They say history is doomed to be repeated by those who forget it. So I think we should forget the history, the parts that Ms. Fair, the former Democratic Borough Clerk,
I am not a member of this council. And when I get up there, I'm
You're out of order. You're not recognized. You're out of order.
You're out of order.
Please,
in every meeting.
you're welcome to leave. You don't have to stay here and listen to it if you don't like it.
I'm a member of the audience.
Sorry.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, Deputy Chief McMorrow's salary, that was set by union contract. That was the union contract that Councilman Aversa negotiated and was so proud of. I happen to think the contract is ridiculous. I've said it over and over again. I also think it's ridiculous that we have one union contract covering everybody from patrolman to the deputy chief, because I don't think the supervisor should be in the same union as their subordinates. but that again is something that the Democrats set up. I hear all of these things about we were wonderful, and our planning board. How about the $375,000 that the taxpayers got to pay because of the Parisi Planning Board, specifically their failure to recuse on Unilever? The taxpayers got stuck with it.
What was that amount?
They talk about,
What was that amount?
there was a lawsuit a number of years ago because Unilever got some variances, and it made the New York Times. It was so scandalous. The Parisis didn't recuse on the matter, even though they were doing business with Unilever. If you Google the New York Times article, I think it was called "A Town Where Everybody is in Everybody Else's Business." It's still online. Or maybe we'll just put that up so people have easy access to it. Let's see, we have Ms. Fair, who got a raise in closed session. I thought all public money was supposed to be spent in public session. And then there was the former police chief and Democratic councilman who got, what was it, a $40,000 payment that the councilman made. So I think you're doing a good job. I think there's a lot more transparency. I think that the money is being spent publicly so people get an opportunity to discuss it. And I think that people's rights are being respected, and I say that as someone who got involved because the building department walked all over mine.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Anybody else?
Maria Valari, 45 Jane Drive. You know, I really don't know anything about what's going on that Unilever property other than, you know, if it had been a corporate company that had purchased that property, then we can assume that it was going to be a corporate endeavor. My only concern is that I understand that the people who bought this property is a developer. And I wonder really whether they joined this New Jersey lawsuit. I don't know that much about it, but whether they joined the lawsuit or whether they got all their variances and then went ahead and said, hey, you know what, we're going to get in touch with New Jersey anyway and build the 600 units. So I don't know. We need to look a little deeper in that. And I think everybody is jumping to conclusions, who did good, who did bad. And unfortunately, we need to be a little bit brighter about this. And we need to look at all these lawsuits that are going on in our town. I mean, who is filing the majority of the lawsuits? You know, people get up here and say, oh, this one is suing and that one is suing. But who are the people? That's what we need to really kind of explore and say, why do we have so many lawsuits that really are frivolous, and it's wasting money. We're worried about taxes. It's wasting tax dollars to have continuous lawsuits that are this and that. Anyway, I feel that there's an unusual attack on Mrs. McMorrow for whatever reason. They have their own personal reasons. But if there are no laws that say that she can't vote on something, then she can vote on something. And if there's a law, let's look at it. Let's see. We need to just have a grip on reality here. I'm really upset with the way these meetings are going month after month. The laughing and the giggling and the talking, and it's really disgraceful. We sit here and we listen to everybody's speech. But when someone doesn't agree with that, it's like a little caucus going on over there on how to disrupt the person that's up here speaking. So, you know, thank you. You proved my point. All I'm saying is, let's give this board a chance. We had Parisi here for how many years? And how much wrongdoing went on? And I have some personal, which I don't need to discuss with anybody. I don't need to bring it to you or to have somebody feel sorry for me. All I'm saying is that we're all residents, but we've all felt a lot of things that went wrong in this town. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to come here and speak. You know, during the Parisi time, nobody came. They were afraid. I had neighbors who told me they were afraid. And so let's give this mayor a chance. Let's give this council, Democrats and Republicans together, to work together and do something for this community for real, not just in speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Karen Geiger, 270 Alfred. Excuse me? Did I say something funny?
Who are you talking to?
I was just going to ask questions on the agenda until I heard your opening remarks and until I heard the remarks from some of the residents. I am not a Parisi Democrat. As a matter of fact, I fought Mayor Parisi. Excuse me, is that face?
Just smile.
No, that's like nose.
Smile.
So please, when you're trying to classify people, take us each at what we present. Number 2, I'm going on the agenda. I'm going to ask questions. I don't expect that they'll be answered because you never do. But I would be remiss if I didn't ask them. Oh, I'll speak up.
Push it up.
Okay, there we go. Okay. On the agenda, the hiring of a borough architect. Is this a new position? Yes.
I'm not answering your
Oh,
question.
you're not
No,
answering?
because I don't know if you're here as a resident, a journalist, a political operative. You have so many different hats. I guess my mailbox is full of your garbage. I don't know what you're here with. So you ask your questions, we'll note them, and then we will figure out if we're going to answer any of them. Go ahead. You have 3 minutes.
5. Excuse me. Borough architect, what is the position for? Keep going. The contract for a borough auditor, how much was the borough auditor paid last year? The borough planner, is this in addition to the planner for the planning board?
Excuse me. Mayor, I got an important matter on. I'd love to stay.
Good luck tomorrow. Thank you for being here with us.
I'd love to stay.
Come back.
It's the greatest.
Come back.
Ladies are great. You're doing a great job.
Appreciate it.
And I wish I could stay, but I got some hot-headed people I gotta face tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Make sure you win.
You won tonight. You did a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Excuse me. You're sounding like a lawyer.
Yes. A lot of experience, very close to home.
I'll see you. Thank you.
Make sure you come back, Mr. Luciano.
Okay, my pleasure.
God bless.
We got another lawyer.
Okay. You have a consultant tax appraiser. Is this in addition to the existing tax appraiser, and why are you hiring a consultant tax appraiser in addition to that person? The labor attorney is another not to exceed 50. How does that compare to what was spent this past year? And finally, you have a contract for an insurance risk manager. What is the purpose of that position? What is that person going to do? And I also noticed that you have a COA trust fund preparer. I had thought that that position was filled by a borough employee. Why is the change being made? Or is it the same person? Thank you for answering none of the questions.
Thank you. Anybody else wishing to be heard? Ian? Yes.
Number 4, 106 Hollywood. I don't even know what to say. It's like, wow. I don't understand how we're still making comments about the past collegiate agreement. But that's your prerogative, it's your speech. What I don't like is being put into a group that obviously now that you're not going to be willing to answer questions. And as our mayor and council, if we as residents have questions, you should be obligated to answer them to the best of your ability. I mean, that's
This
what
is
you
public
were
comment.
hired to do.
This is public comment.
Yes, my comment is about the way you treat us.
Send me an email with all your questions, and you will get answers.
You know what, Mr. Mayor? This is why people don't come to meetings, because of the way you treat people. I went to the planning board meeting in December, and I have to tell you, I walked up to Russ and I said to him, I have to commend you. You run a terrific meeting. It was organized, respectful. He didn't necessarily agree with my comments. I don't get up here, I don't criticize you. My comment to Carol about the lawsuit doesn't have to do with her not being able to file a lawsuit.
Thank you. I think Russ is doing a great job also.
He is doing an amazing job. That
Great.
whole board is doing an amazing job, as best they can.
I-
Now, do I think they made mistakes? Yes, I do, but that's not, that will be dealt with. All I'm saying is that you need to learn to respect some of the residents that come out here and do get involved. Because the way you treat me and the people on that side of the room, it's just not acceptable. It's not right. It's just not.
Okay. Anybody else?
Your opinion.
Anybody else wishing to be heard? Okay, can I have a motion to close the public portion? Thank you. Let's have a motion to adopt the 2017 Rules of Order for 2018.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Could we have a vote on that, please?
Councilperson Aversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
I'm sorry, can you repeat what we're voting on?
We're adopting the 2017 Rules of Order for 2018. There's been no changes.
Okay, yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
And Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, we just have a resolution adopting the annual meeting notices. Do you have to say anything on that, or is this all there? Yeah. Do you have a resolution for that?
So moved.
Second.
Could we have a vote, please?
Councilpersons Aversa? E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
And Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, going to move on the agenda now to appointments.
Mayor, just want to make a motion to nominate Carol McMorrow as council president for 2018.
Second. Mark seconded. We have a vote.
Councilpersons Aversa?
No.
E. Park?
No.
O.
No.
McMorro?
Yes.
And Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Mayor, it's a tie.
I vote yes.
And passes. She needs to be sworn in.
There you go. You want to repeat after me, or you want me to read the whole thing? It's the only thing I know how to, repeat it. Councilwoman McMorro, would you please repeat after me? I, Carol McMorro, do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and this state
and this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of council president
all the duties of the office of council president
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
Absolutely, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, I have a long list of appointments and recommendations to make. And let me just ask you a question. After each one is with a vote?
Yeah, there's a resolution for this. Yes, there
All
are
right.
resolutions.
So first up is Administrator. I recommend and nominate Catherine Steinel for a new term.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, can we have a vote, please?
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes?
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Mayor, for the record, that's resolution 18-16.
Okay, thanks. Next up is Compliance Officer. I nominate Catherine Steinel for that position as well.
So moved.
Second.
Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes?
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Position of Personnel Officer, I nominate Catherine Steinel.
Resolution number?
There's no resolution. for
Oh, no
this.
resolution.
Yeah, no, you don't have to read over the resolution numbers.
Okay.
Second.
I'm sorry, who moved it? Wu seconded?
Yes.
Yes.
Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes?
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Bond Counsel. I recommend and nominate Rogat McCarthy LLC.
So moved.
Second.
Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes?
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes, and that's resolution 1801, Mayor.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For the position of Borough Attorney, I nominate and recommend and thank Anne Marie Rizzuto Esquire.
So moved. Second.
Resolution number,
You don't have to read the resolution numbers, no.
I thought you had to read
We never did that.
I'm sorry, who moved it?
Me.
Thank you. Councilpersons Aversa?
point of order for the clerk, Madam Clerk, just for clarification purposes, I know I had sent an email. That's monthly, just for clarification purposes.
I spoke with the Borough Administrator who advised me how to do that resolution.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, it's
I
understood.
I can't comment if it's monthly or not.
It is.
It's monthly, yeah.
Monthly.
Confused, what's monthly?
The limit stated in the title of the
Well, it's not
resolution.
10,000 for the year, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah. We wish.
It's 8, not to exceed 8, right? She said 10, I'm confused.
I'm
Ten
sorry.
thousand a month, not to exceed.
But on the resolution, it says 8.
We're on resolution 1803.
1820.
No, 1803.
We're on
All
1803.
right, let's get back on track.
I think it was on the motion, you need a second.
All right, who made the motion?
I have M Park and Wu. Councilperson
Okay.
Zaversa?
Yes.
E Park?
No.
O?
No.
McMorro?
Yes.
M Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
Okay, Borough Auditor, I nominate Garbarini and Co.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
No.
E Park?
No.
O?
No.
McMorro?
Yes.
M Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
For town mayor?
I vote yes. Borough Engineer, I recommend to nominate Mazer Consulting, PA.
So move.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
No.
E Park?
No.
O?
No.
McMorro?
Yes.
M Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
Mayor, it's a tie.
I vote yes. Borough Planner,
So move.
recommend and nominate Burgess Associates, Inc.
So move.
Second.
Was that Park or Wu?
Park.
Thank you.
And then, yeah.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E Park? Ellen?
Yes.
O?
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
Certified Tax Appraiser, I nominate Value Research Group, LLC.
Motion?
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E Park?
Okay, yes.
O?
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
Financial Advisor, I nominate Phoenix Advisors.
So move.
Did you skip?
Second.
Yes, we skipped one.
You skipped one.
And I'm gonna leave it alone for now.
Financial.
It's Financial Advisor, Phoenix Advisors.
I need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E Park?
Yes.
O?
No.
McMorro?
Yes.
M Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
For Labor Attorney, I recommend Ruderman, Horn, Esmeraldo.
I need a motion?
So move.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E Park?
Yes.
O?
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
For Risk Manager, I recommend and nominate Reliance Insurance Group.
You skipped? I will come back on that.
We were on...
Risk Manager?
Yes, so for Risk Manager, I nominated Reliance Insurance Group.
I need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E Park?
Yes.
O?
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
For tax appeal attorney, I recommend Eric M. Bernstein and Associates.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
All right, so for real estate appraisal, we could do.
Yeah, I...
So we have a certified tax appraisal.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just double check, we go to it next week, yeah. All right. Okay, next is the COA Trust Fund report prepare, and
Are you doing Albert?
no. Yeah, for now it's blank.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
All right, COA Trust Fund report prepare, nominate Katerina Scancarella.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
All right, skipping down to municipal court, for prosecutor, I recommend, nominate, and thank Mark D. Raimondo Esquire, who's here tonight. Thank you for coming, and thank you for all your good work.
Need a motion?
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park? O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
Want to swear him in?
Can I swear you in, Mark? Or did you want Judge Letty? I won't be offended. Okay.
Why don't you do me at the same time?
We'll do it, yeah. All right, so,
Want me to do both of them
yeah.
at the same time? Okay, fine.
Congrats.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, you want it?
Thank you.
To the best of our ability.
Okay, very good. So I, Mark D. Raimondo, and I...
Amber, would you do that?
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and this state,
in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office of borough attorney,
municipal prosecutor,
all the duties of the office of municipal prosecutor,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Mark, can you sign?
Nice meeting you. Want me to sign that? Oh, yes.
Yes. Thank you, Amber.
It's not fun.
Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you very much, Councilwoman O. Happy New Year and hope you feel better.
Thank you. See you soon.
Okay. I'll sign mine whenever.
Okay, next up is Public Defender. For Public Defender, I recommend to nominate Salvador Scalfani, Esquire.
Second.
We have a vote.
I'm sorry, who moved it?
I did.
And who seconded it?
Me. Park.
Councilperson Zaversa?
No.
E. Park?
No.
O.
No.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Mayor, it's a tie.
Yes. For Court Administrator, I nominate, recommend, and I thank Antoinette Saccone. She's here tonight. Thanks again for being here, and sitting through everything. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For Violations Clerk, this is a part-time position, nominate Diane Froelich.
So moved.
I'll second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Okay. We're going down to Recreation. Assistant Recreation Director, I nominate and recommend Paul Duffy.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For ADA Coordinator, I nominate Catherine Steinell.
I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
We're at the Board of Health. I recommend and nominate Dr. Vincent Margiotta as a member.
So moved. Second.
Was it Park Woo?
Yeah. Yes.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For Board of Health member, I nominate Dr. Ravi Munver.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For Board of Health member, I nominate Dr. Aaron Capuano.
So moved.
Second.
What's that name?
Aaron
No,
Capuano.
first name?
Aaron, A-A-R-O-N.
How do you spell the last name?
C-A-P-U-A-N-O.
C-A-P-U. I need a motion.
I
didn't hear it, sorry.
I did,
I think Bill,
no, I did.
Mark
Park, yeah.
Okay. Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Okay, do I nominate
You have to, someone,
the health officer?
no, but you're missing a person.
I know. So for Board of Health, I also recommend nominate Dr. Anthony Classy.
That's to fill the vacancy, the unexpired term, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Second.
Classy. Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, I got that. I'm trying to...
Environmental health specialist, nominate.
You have to do it, that's the board that does that.
To do all that.
Mhm.
Board of Health, that's
Okay, gotcha. So for Shade Tree Commission, for membership, nominate Rebecca Begets.
So move.
Second.
For which appointment, Mayor? For alternate or for regular?
Regular.
Yeah. Are you moving her up, or?
These two will be members, and she'll be alternate.
Okay, okay. Rebecca? That's fine.
So she's still a member?
Yeah, he's reappointed.
We have two full.
Yes. No.
Two.
I need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
This is Rebecca. Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For Shade Tree Commission, member,
Mhm.
full-time Kinga Zemecki.
So you're reappointing them, just so that people understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
So move.
Second.
M. Park and Woo. Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Mhm.
And for alternate member on the Shade Tree Commission, I nominate Katie Park.
So moved.
Second.
Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Recuse.
Woo.
Yes.
Yeah, one more alternate.
I was going to leave it empty. Thank you.
Okay.
Environmental Commission, I need to appoint an alternate member, reappoint Jack Geyer.
I need a motion?
Moved.
Second.
You're appointing him to a member or,
Alternate. His term expired. so it's reappointed.
mhm. Okay, Aversa?
Yes.
I need a second?
Second.
Okay.
I'm the only
Councilperson,
person that has to stand for 2.5 hours.
Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For Planning Board, making Kyle Hutchins member,
You have to reappoint JP.
You can manual.
You're gonna need an appointment, and you have to do this.
yeah, I'll get there. I'm just following this list.
Okay.
All right. Who's on the next page?
Okay.
Do that? I could do the other one.
Yeah, let's just do the other. This way I have them all together. You mind?
No, so...
Just go the way you want to do it.
All
It's
right,
fine.
all right, so Kyle Hutchins will move up from alternate to, first alternate, to move up to member, fourth class.
Okay. I need a motion? Yes.
For you.
So moved.
Councilpersons Aversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
And first alternate, nominate Carolina Calderon, who's here. Thanks for coming. Happy New Year.
Well, that's your point.
Right, you
Oh,
don't.
really?
Yeah, that's why I said it's called mayor's
We don't even
appointment.
have to vote on that, I just get to appoint you. Thank you for serving.
I thought you said alternate. You make it up to mayor's designee.
The first
No.
alternate.
Mayor's appointment doesn't require a vote.
Okay, gotcha. Next is Borough Rep. JP Lee will be
Are you going
reappointed.
back, Joe? Okay. Got it?
So we'll reappoint him. My designee, mayor's designee, will be Lauren Eastwood.
Mm-hmm.
And the secretary should be Katerina Skank.
Yeah, you don't, that's not us,
All right.
that's them.
Okay, very well. Recreation Advisory Board, I'd like to nominate Sue Kim to take John Yim's unexpired term.
Mm-hmm.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
And then an alternate to the Recreation Advisory Board will be Elias Fuktakitis.
Aaliyah?
It's I-L-I-A-S.
No less.
Elia Fuktakitis.
Okay, I need a motion.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For Recycling Coordinator under Public Works, Mark Neville is nominated to be reappointed. Thank you, Mark.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Under the Self-Insurance Fund, our Insurance Fund Commissioner, I nominate Catherine Steinell.
Second.
Who moved that?
I did.
And who seconds it?
Mark.
Second.
Mark did.
Councilperson Zaversa? E. Park?
Yes.
O. Gloria?
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Under Self-Insurance Fund, I nominate Mark Neville to be the Insurance Safety Delegate.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Catherine.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
All right, School Crossing Guards, there's 4 individuals, and I'm reappointing them, and I thank them in advance. So Barbara Henn, Alvin Kravitz, Rose Mastalone, and Hilda Wenz. I think we do them all together, right?
Yes. Yes. I need a motion?
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
For police matrons, there's 3 women, Barbara Henn, Rose Mastalone, and Maribel Liberty. I nominate all 3.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Under Collection Systems Operator, Sewer Inspector, Alan Schrader is my nominee.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
My liaisons, Well, are they my liaisons to the Board of Ed, or is it the council liaisons?
No, council.
Council, so do you have to vote on those?
Yes.
Okay. So, can we do one vote for all of them?
Yes.
Board of Ed, William Wu. Chamber of Commerce, Carol McMorrow. Planning Board Council Rep, Mark Park. Board of Health, Ellen Park. And I thank you all for doing it last year. I'd like you to continue doing it this year.
I need a motion.
So
Second. Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorrow?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
There's Borough Depositories, there's 5 of them. PNC Bank, TD North Bank, State of New Jersey, Cash Management Fund, Bank of America, Bank of New Jersey. I nominate all 5 of those.
So, second.
Point of order, Mayor.
Yes?
I'd like to ask the borough attorney a question.
Okay. She's listening.
If I have to recuse on one of those financial institutions, do I need to recuse on the whole resolution?
Mayor, you should
I'll do
restate.
the- Yeah.
Remove.
So, which one is it? We'll do that one separately. Gloria, which one do you want to be recused on?
Bank of New Jersey?
Okay, so we'll break it into 2 resolutions. First resolution for Borough Depositories, I nominate PNC Bank, TD North Bank, State of New Jersey Cash Management Fund, and Bank of America.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorrow?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
Okay, follow-on resolution for Borough Depositories, I nominate Bank of New Jersey in addition to the other 4.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Recuse?
McMorrow?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
Okay, for official newspapers, as hard it is for me to do this, I nominate the Record and the Newark Star Ledger.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorrow?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes.
On which?
I never heard of that.
Yes. Yeah, they're just regular appointments, you don't have to, just, it's the name that you're putting there. You don't have to vote on it.
Tell us the title.
It's a title.
And
And you could always say who it is, to make it easier.
Okay, so for local emergency planning council,
Emergency. I didn't see that.
yeah, okay, so what I'll do is I'll have the title and the name, and we'll do one resolution for
You're
everybody.
not, yeah, one for everybody.
Yeah, okay, so, this local emergency planning council consists of the following people: the mayor, the borough administrator, the police chief, police representative Jay Lee, fire chief, fire department Howie Mann. So Jay Lee and Howie Mann are the 2 additions. Sanitary inspector,
Whoever the,
health officer,
right.
the police commissioner William Wu, tax assessor for damage, superintendent of schools, and infection control,
You have to put somebody from the Board of Health.
and somebody from the Board of Health. But,
Infection control is somebody from the Board of Health.
right, is that 2
Well,
people or 1 person?
it would be one person. We had Beth Rauscher, but you didn't reappoint her.
Right,
So you would have to put somebody from the Board of Health in that position.
okay. Let's do, we have our other one.
Local Emergency Planning Council.
Yeah, so let's do, Dr. Vincent Margiotta. Oh, Capuano.
Dr. Robbie Owens.
Well, he's already on there for infection
Oh,
control.
he is?
No?
I have a,
All right, so let's do Robbie Munver.
yes.
Who is on for infectious control?
Well, in my list, we have Robbie Munver.
You put
Okay, all right.
You put them down.
All right, so then we'll do Board of Health President, because we're waiting on that.
Right,
Right?
correct.
And then for infection control,
Right.
for now, we'll have Robbie Munver.
Okay. I need a motion?
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes?
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yep.
No, that's all, there's no vacancy. I mean, there's one, but the mayor didn't want to.
So police surgeons, I'm going to renominate Dr. Gary Guarnaccio, Dr. Benita Prajapati, Dr. Andre Zemecki, Dr. Salvatore Laraya, Dr. Patrick Perrin, Dr. George Weinberger, and Dr. Jerome Goldfisher.
Need a motion?
So move.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes?
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, next up are standing committees of the council. Most of them consist of 3 people, but there may be a few vacancies coming up. The first name I call is the chairperson of that committee.
I'm sorry.
Public Safety, William Wu, Mark Park. Lighting, Ed Aversa, Mark Park, Carol McMorrow.
For public safety, you're only doing 2?
Yes.
I'm sorry, can you repeat lighting?
Councilman Aversa,
Mm-hmm.
Councilman Mark Park, and Councilwoman Carol McMorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Transportation, Councilwoman O, Councilman Mark Park, and Councilman William Wu. For Building and Grounds, I have Councilwoman McMorrow, Councilwoman Ellen Park, and Mark Park. DPW, Councilman Wu, Councilman Mark Park, and Councilwoman McMorrow. For Finance, I have Councilwoman McMorrow, and right now, we just need to check the bylaws to see if it is a committee of the whole, or if I have 2 more people. So I'm going to leave it at Councilwoman McMorrow for now, and come back to you next week. Recreation, Councilwoman McMorrow, Councilman Wu, Mark Park. Sanitation, Councilwoman Park, Councilwoman McMorrow, and Mark Park. Legal, Councilman Mark Park. Beautification, Councilwoman Ellen Park, Councilwoman O, and Councilwoman McMorrow. Recycling, Councilman Wu, Councilwoman O, and Councilman Mark Park. Historical, Councilman Aversa, Councilwoman McMorrow, and Councilman Mark Park. Clean Communities, Councilman Wu, Councilwoman O, and Councilwoman McMorrow. Economic Development, Councilman Mark Park, Councilman William Wu, and Councilwoman McMorrow. Community Events, Councilwoman McMorrow, Councilman Wu, and Councilman Mark Park. What I wanted to do is change one of our ad hoc committees this year, and I'm going to ask Borough Council how I do this. Instead of having a Silver Citizens Committee, which was an ad hoc committee, I wanted to have a senior club liaison from the council. So, because they're actually the group within town that meets on behalf of seniors, and I thought that it just might be more productive that way, 'cause I don't think that this ad hoc committee actually ever met, so.
So we had an ad hoc committee for what, seniors?
Yeah, or I could even, it doesn't have to be a liaison from the council. What?
That was just something that you don't have to.
But you want to appoint...
I just want, I want a liaison of some type, so I thought Mary O'Shea would be a good person, so she's also actively involved in the senior club.
Uh-huh. But the committees, the standing committees are of council members.
No, this is an ad hoc committee.
So that you're doing an ad hoc committee and you're only appointing one person?
I could either create a new ad hoc committee and just call it the Senior Citizens Committee, and have a basic liaison.
But I think that you need to do it as with a council person. You're doing, you're making a council ad hoc committee. You have to have a council person.
So let me deal with that next week when we reconvene.
Technically, this is dissolved, so you don't have to...
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, because it expired, yeah.
All ad hoc committees are dissolved,
Okay.
so there's nothing saying that you need to
I just want to create
fill it.
something that's a conduit of information back and forth.
For the
with
senior.
yeah.
Okay.
Especially now that we're talking about senior housing as well, so.
Okay, so that sounds like we're creating a new
Ad hoc committee.
Yeah, all these are dissolved, so you could start from somewhere.
All right, so, Borough Historical Society, I'll just read the members. The chairperson was Shirley Raphael, the members were Edwin Fair, Donald McDermott, Mary O'Shea, Al Wunsch, and Josephine Grubalik. Actually, no, Josephine's term is until next year, so.
Her husband is the one that's hoping you could put somebody else on because he passed away.
No, okay.
Who, what, Shirley?
So leave
Shirley?
Josephine off?
Yeah, leave her alone, she's done.
Okay.
Shirley, Fair, McDermott, O'Shea, and Wunsch, correct?
Yeah, just leave it at that.
Okay.
Do we need a vote on that? Have a motion for that?
Okay.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
The Personnel Committee, I would have Carol McMorrow and William Wu.
That's it, just two?
That's two, have a vacancy for now.
Okay. Good. Next. I don't have to vote on that, these are your committees.
Okay, Bilingual Citizens, Minja Cho, Lidana Sparrow.
Is it the same?
No, I'm doing the Bilingual Citizens. Yes, it's the same.
Okay, just for my purposes. You could read them out, but it's the same.
Do you need me to?
No, they're the same, but for the public, you should tell them who they are.
Okay, so the Bilingual Citizens Committee are Minja Cho, Lidana Sparrow, Mahul Kotari, Nicole Lee, Avi Mazuz, Katie Park, Penny Rizzulli, Mary Ann Saradarian, Maria Valari, Kinga Zemecki, and that's it.
We had an ad hoc committee for renovation of...
What do you feel? That goes to 18.
Yeah, you did that at the last meeting.
Right, but it was in 2017, and everything's dissolved.
Right.
I had it.
We had it for a year.
Expiring in, end of 18.
Yeah, we had it for 18.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought everything that happened was dissolved.
You never had a meeting. He just,
She's saying it gets...
So it's an ad hoc committee, so I could redo it now. I mean, we have a Whitty Field renovation, and this is a committee to work on the renovation of Whitty Field. I would nominate Carol McMorrow, Ellen Park, and William Wu. We already had them in December, but we'll just formalize it for this year.
So,
you're gonna have to vote.
No votes.
oh, no, oh,
I know, William.
Prior to that, let me ask you, did you need to use fire prevention?
But they're not, they're interviewing somebody.
Okay, well then,
Hold on a second.
you left that blank. I'm sorry.
Why can't he ask me? Unbelievable. I'm gonna just go home.
Sorry. So we talk together.
Fire prevention, 1825, is that,
He has a name. I don't know if he's appointing him or not.
who is it?
I did forget.
This is your
You're not,
No, I'm working on this.
Yes, Mayor, that is the fire prevention officer.
Well, I assume that this list mentioned.
No.
Okay.
All right, so let's go to the ones that we missed.
Okay, this is the list.
No, this is the list that you emailed me.
Okay.
Okay?
Read my last email
All
on
right.
Friday.
So for fire prevention, I nominate Joe Cardulo.
Second.
I'm sorry, who moved it?
Me and then Ed, I think, did it.
Thank you. Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park? O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Are you doing this one?
Environment.
Mm-hmm. You have to appoint somebody, because this person wasn't appointed.
I see. All right. So, well, where's it on this list? Right. He can't stay here. His term is 19.
He is, okay.
He's still-
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're done with the appointments for now. New business resolutions.
I know we had discussed last Catherine, going up to RFQ for, special litigation counsel, just to have a pool. But we did do the RFQ in November.
We do the several RFQs in November. We have one person left and they're full.
Okay, so do we get to go out just to, be
Do you think we need a
That
big
person.
No, just asking a question, it's not a right or wrong answer. Just,
Who's the person?
Lane heard it.
I mean, just, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. You know, just to have a pool ready. The RFQs were Eric
Right, I'm on down.
Do it in
All right.
Do it in the
Okay,
January.
all right. Let's do Resolution 18-27, adoption of 2018 temporary budget.
Councilperson Zaversa? E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
1828, authorized signatory to sign payroll.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
1829, authorized signatory to sign payment of borough expenditures. I need a second.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O. McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
1830, fixed rate of interest for late payment of taxes.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa? E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
1831, authorized tax collector to cancel checks.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O. McMorro?
Yes.
M. Park?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
1832, authorized cash management plan.
So move.
I need a second.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro? M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
1833, authorize petty cash for the Finance Department.
So move.
Second.
Councilperson Zaversa?
Yes.
E. Park?
Yes.
O.
Yes.
McMorro? M. Park?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Okay, we're done with the resolution. Do any council members have any comments?
It's in for a rainy day.
I'd like to say something, Mayor.
By the way, I was going to have this meeting outside, but it was...
It's a little chilly.
I just want to say that I'm looking forward to 2018. 2017 was a very challenging year, if not probably the most challenging year of my life for various reasons. But if you didn't go see Star Wars, go see Star Wars. And I would like to quote from a character named Rose Tico from Star Wars: The Last Jedi. This is how we win, not by fighting what we hate, but by saving what we love. So with that, let's move forward 2018. But by saving what we love.
Yes.
Yeah, who's going to get Carol in?
To alternate member, you should
Yeah,
one.
should have one.
So four still open.
Yeah, I should have one open. All right, hold on.
So you don't have to appoint if she's already
No, there's an alternate, fourth alternate is open.
That is correct.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But there's a member that's open.
No. Carol's moved up.
Mm-hmm.
Charlene is first alternate.
Mm-hmm.
Gina, Valari, O'Shea.
You have to I'm sorry, you have to reappoint one of the board. I thought there was another one. I thought there
Oh,
was
wait, but he was filling out somebody's term?
May,
Hold on a second.
you were gonna do that then?
The next meeting.
Yes, then you have one for.
Yeah. I can do it now. I mean, you can do it now.
You know how it is?
Maria Quinella.
Oh, I thought you did that.
No, no.
I did.
Now, you know what, because I was looking at my list. We have to reappoint Oral Valari to the planning board. Have a motion?
Right, because he was doing the damn thing.
Your appointment.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, he's done.
Okay, but you have to say
Just
it.
say,
I guess I'm reappointing Oral Valari because he did such a great job.
I say, one plan. May.
Hold on a second.
Yes,
The class 4.
yes. That's fine. Yes, he is full-time now, anyway.
Wait, fine.
He's a class 4 member, but he was filling out somebody else's term and that
Right,
expired.
exactly.
All right, my list had him expiring later. Okay, no problem. Okay, Carol, you have the floor.
Thank you. First, Councilman Park, that was a very nice quote, by the way. I like that. Thank you. I also want to thank you for voluntarily releasing me from your lawsuit. Voluntarily, withdrawal and dismissal with prejudice from her lawsuit. So, that's one less, thank you. And that's one less for me.
You should have never been in there in the first place. Right,
But-
second.
Okay, but you recognize that.
It's silly. You do something stupid and we have to release you and thank you? Come on.
You're an attorney, come on.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
Can I finish? I guess
You're not the one with the fraud allegations.
Careful.
Careful what? Should I pull up the case?
Can I had the floor, I what I did, I was saying something.
You started it.
Go ahead. Go back to that Star Wars vote.
You know, actually, nobody, if I'm doing something that I want to say, nobody should be ruining it for me. So I will, no. You are incorrect to say that anybody is ruining it for me, and recognize me for what I'm saying alone. No, Mayor, may I, here we go. Okay.
You're better.
Okay. Okay.
Ed, you have your comments. You can leave if you want.
You know what, Councilwoman Park, your comment is going on deaf ears, but, from the audience, but I will say to you that, Mayor, what we set up here was
We will listen to what the public is saying. But when the public comes up here and asks for numbers of budgets that we don't even have with us, they're not the reasonable requests on the fly for anyone to answer. So, anyone is welcome to come up to the microphone. Anyone is welcome to ask a question, but they have to be reasonable questions. If you want an answer, please, put an Oprah question, and we will give you whatever information that, you need. But to come up here and put us on a spot and just try and make us look bad is not in the good faith of what, you can laugh back there, all of you. Yeah. But, as I said, I'm looking forward to 2018, everyone working together and being productive and doing the best job that we can for the residents of this town. And, I hope we can all work together in this upcoming year.
Anybody else?
Comments?
Can I say something?
Sure, Gloria.
I don't think I had an opportunity to thank everyone before, from the last time, so I'd like to say something very short. I'd like to thank all the residents who came out on November 7th and made their voices heard. Thank you for the vote of confidence and electing me to serve the town for the third term. Thank you to those who came out tonight in the freezing cold, and I apologize that I'm unable to be there with you in person. I'd like to especially thank Mr. Luciana. I know he's left already, but I'd like to thank him for the lovely remarks and making tonight a very special event for all of us. I have the utmost respect for him, and I thank him, and I thank all the residents from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Mark? What do you think? Yeah, just want to, again, congratulate Gloria and Ed. Always enjoy the very heartfelt speeches from our dignitaries and guests, Senator Weinberg, Assemblyman Johnson, Honorable John Hogan, and Mayor. I think I just want to recap your speech. I realized after listening to it, I mean, there are a lot of things that have gotten done in the last 2 years, and I thought it was a great recap. Appreciate that. A lot of things. Appreciate your leadership, Mayor, in taking on a lot of the most difficult issues in our town. Change doesn't happen overnight, but it comes with, as long as we have that intent or desire to make change for the better, of course. That's the reason why I came on this council. Again, wish everyone a happy new year. Look forward to working together next year. I think we can, this year.
It's this year already.
I think we can all do a little bit of a better job of that. Thanks.
Yeah, okay, I wanted to comment about Ed Evans and Gloria. Congratulations again. And then also I appreciate all of our residents, being late, everybody sitting here, and then you have your opinion, you just give us, so we are thinking about it. So I think this year we have to be more productive and to be understand each other. That's my goal. Thank you for your sitting here late tonight. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other business that people want to discuss? Okay, with that not said, if we have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.